Well, it's Mr. YouTube because I'm going on it. If you were going on, it'd be Mrs. YouTube.
We are live.
We'd like to have fun, guys. Sorry for offending anybody in this world. I'm not here for that, that's for sure.
All right.
Oh, we're live. Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
YouTube, how you doing?
Dude.
Saw the little live thing right there on YouTube. So, hey, everybody. Peter Gattner here, and we are here to talk about nexWeb3. You know, how things are starting to shape together, where we're at in this world of crypto. We're going to announce a few promotions, and we're actually going to announce two of these guys live thing right there on YouTube. So, hey, everybody, Peter Gattner here, and we are here to talk about nexWeb3 like they always do when I come up with something that they don't know about, because I did it last night when they were sound asleep, so I couldn't call and tell them.
I have to tell you, Peter, Sharona and I talked about this yesterday. We should have bet on it. We should have bet on it, Sharona, because we talked about it. You said it.
They know me well. They know me well. So, all right. Well, guys, we're gonna hopefully make it easy for people to get moving, get going. And let's get the community growing and get it heading in the right direction. Okay, because it needs to be done, right? One of the keys is that now that the bull run is coming back, I'm going to let you guys know that a lot of your friends and family and people that you care about are going to end up, if they don't get directed in the right direction, they're going to end up getting into crypto Ponzi schemes, and they're going to lose their money, right? Shell games, essentially, using smart contracts where you put some money in and you get 1% a day, 2% a day, these guaranteed things, and they're going to get harmed. So that's the reason we need to bring people to a place where there's real utility on the NFTs. I saw one yesterday where you buy NFTs and you just get back an X set amount of money over some unknown amount of time. But that's a security, okay? And in a lot of places that's not legal, right? So we want to make sure that we're pushing forward in a way that is going to have the best chance of benefiting people out in the marketplace. And that is real utility, real education when it comes to Web3 and where it's going. Now, we had an interesting conversation yesterday with a gentleman who I would have thought would have known everything about crypto, blockchain, community as commerce, the participatory economy, you know, the fact that the metaverse was coming like a freight train down the street, right? Matter of fact, and this just hit me, one of his customers that he has done some work for is Accenture. Accenture literally has purchased 600 metaverse patents. They have an entire division of their company. This is the largest consulting company in the world, guys. This is not, you know, Johnny Schmucky's down the street kind of a business, right? This is the largest consulting firm on the planet that has a major, and I want you guys to understand, when I say consulting, what kind of consulting do they do? Business consulting. They work with businesses, and the businesses hire them to tell them what to do. It's like, hey, what are the trends that are taking place? What direction should we head our? And we're not talking about little companies. We're talking about the biggest companies in the world, Fortune 500, Fortune 1000, Fortune 5000 companies that come to Accenture and say, hey, which direction should we push our business in? And they have a major division that is for metaverse, okay? Why do they have it? Why did Mark Zuckerberg change his name from Facebook to Meta? Because it's coming. Now, do they want the general public? Do they want metaverse brought through Web3? No, They don't want a centralized, semi-decentralized with the economy inside decentralized. They want it a centralized, right? They don't want a centralized metaverse that's the construction, the running of it, and then a decentralized economy on top of it. Why? Because that means they have to share with you. Right? It's really that simple. We were talking to this gentleman yesterday, and he said he was talking to a company that is developing a product in the medical field. But it's not a physical product. It wraps around data, information. And the guy that he had talked to said that if you're going to a doctor, let me ask this question. How many of you guys have gone to a doctor or a medical professional, a hospital in the last 5 years? Please put a 1 in the chat if you've been to any type of medical thing in the last 5 years. Your data was sold. It was monetized. Your data, you're sick, you're in the hospital, you went there for treatment, and your data was hijacked and sold. How do you like those apples? How do you like that? That the hospital, the people that were supposed to be bringing you health and wellness, the ones that gave you, whoever, if you have insurance, gave you that giant bill, charged you $92 for an aspirin, right? They didn't only charge you $92 for an aspirin, they sold the data, the information on you. And they're doing it every single day. Guys, this is the reason why we're forming. It's the reason why Web3 is coming. It has to come. We are being sold left and right. We are simply now, because of the internet, we are a product. And if you're going to be a product for yourself. Be a product for yourself. Not for somebody else. If somebody's going to monetize my data, shouldn't I get a piece of it? Shouldn't I get some of it? Let me ask that question. If you're being monetized, which you are, no doubt about it, should you or should you not get a piece of it? Put in your answer, please. Should you participate in it? Should. 1, yep, yes, 1. Yeah, 1 is yes, 2 is no. This is the reason, guys, why it's so important for us to go share nexWeb3, and there may be some other vehicles out there for people to go share, but really Web3. It's the reason why Web3 is so important to me. So 8 years ago, we set on a course to leave this place better than when we got here. I don't know anywhere else I can put that effort than into helping Web3 become and stay a completely decentralized mechanism, right? A layer over all centralized businesses should be a layer of decentralization in it. FTX, okay? I want anybody out here that would like to do the research, go find me a bankruptcy, Enron, Bernie Madoff, where there was some form of fraud, where the people at the end of it ended up getting back 50, 60, 70% of the funds that were in their thing. And that was cleared up within a year, 2 years of it happening, a couple of years of it happening. Why do I bring this up? It's the technology, guys. It's the technology that is allowing for this to be done expediently and not spending. I want you guys to know that the longer that a bankruptcy goes on, something like, let's say, a Bernie Madoff, where they're investigating, no one does it for free. Nobody shows up and says, hey, I'm going to be the investigator on this for the next 3 years, and please don't pay me. No, I'm the best investigator in the world. Pay me 6 figures a year, pay all my expenses. I'll go find all the dirt that's there. And year after year after year after year, they're still doing it. They're still working on those things. In FTX, I guarantee you the bill, I don't have the bill, but I guarantee you the bill for this bankruptcy recovery and redistribution will be lower than the bill of frauds that were 1/50th of the cost of it. Where does that money come from to pay those bills? Out of the settlement of the people that are going to get the money. So it's like the Enron people who lost money in Enron paid the bill for those people to fix it, straighten it out, which meant what? They got less money. Guys, you have to understand, this is not about speculating on a token. It's not about any of that stuff. It's about the value that the technology brings to the table. The value that the technology. Now, there's not a lot of people out there looking at the value of the technology in the form of this bankruptcy, right? The FTX thing. Why is it so much better, guys? Because the value of crypto is going up, right? 3 months ago to today, they've got the Solana stake that's sitting there. It's earning. Solana's going up, and it's heading in the direction because of the nature of what's there. The way they were able to speed things up and make this happen. This is all important to us, the people that are out there trying to do things fairly. We all know nepotism exists. We all know that, you know, the rich get richer and that they can, you know, rub shoulders at the yacht club. And I'm not saying if I was at the yacht club, I wouldn't be rubbing shoulders, right? But we're not at the yacht club, so we don't get to rub shoulders. So we have to build our own yacht club. That's what we need to do. We need to. Chad, Carolyn, Candace, Arlene, Chris, Crypto, Cools. We need to build our own yacht club. One where we get to rub shoulders with each other in a metaverse, where we get to make sure that we know things that are happening and trends that are going on because we've done the work and put it together. Now, if you be in the regular yacht club, what do you got to do? Oh, frick, you got to have enough money to buy a yacht, right? They don't let people in the yacht club that don't have enough money to buy a yacht. It's the first thing. So you need lots of money, contacts, a last name like Kardashian or who knows what, right? You need the last name. You need to have the money in order to get there. This is why Web3 is, to me, is so beautiful. Marty Rocks can join the yacht club in nexWeb3 in there. Doesn't matter how much money she has, because you know what? There in this ecosystem, Marty Rocks brings value to the table. She's creating value when she minted her Avigami. She's creating value when she comes on here. She's creating value when she shares a project, when she likes, when she comments. And in this ecosystem, in Web3, with the technology that's there, we can see that she's done something and we can compensate her for doing it, for creating that value. This is a godsend. That's what Web3, that's what crypto, that's what blockchain is. It is a godsend to this earth for the people that are here to go out and win, to finally help each other. The days of people being able to control stuff because you don't have the information, those days are going away. Information with AI is at your fingertips. Now, I got to tell you, AI is going to be both a blessing and a curse. The blessing is education should be able to flourish incredibly well. The bad part is you don't need so many teachers in order to educate. Less people to educate better, good and bad. In the world there, how many of us have gone to a fast food restaurant and ended up with the wrong food and had to argue with the person on the other side who was probably a nice person, but they kept going, "I'm sorry, I can't understand you. No, please, no mayonnaise. No. And you're like, what the hell are they saying, right? And then you get your food and you open it up and it's wrong. You ordered a burger with no mayonnaise and you ended up with a chicken sandwich with mayonnaise on it. How? I promise you it shouldn't have happened. Guess what, guys? AI, you're going to talk to it, conversational. If you don't believe it, I can go play you right now interviews, phone calls that were done where there was conversational AI used that you can maybe just a tiny hint say, well, that might be a robot. That might be technology. Well, if that's today, then what's it going to be like pretty soon? So $20-something an hour to work at McDonald's. Hey, Mr. McDonald's owner, look at this. You don't need to have anybody there at the window, just somebody to hand the food out when it comes. And this AI bot is able to distinct anything anybody says, even if it's like, chicken sandwich, please. They can understand it. They understand all the dialects, and they will get your order right 100% of the time. Now I'm going to think, wait a minute. They never get sick. They never don't show up for work because there's a rave tonight, right? We're talking about young people usually at these windows, right? There's a rave tonight. Sorry, can't go. Right? No, they show up every day. They don't need medical insurance. They don't need all that stuff. They don't need paid time off. And they'll get the order right 100% of the time. Do you think that businesses are not going to almost be forced, especially with the labor shortages, right? The people not showing up for work, that they'll literally be forced to use AI at every drive-up window in the next 3 to 5 years? Oh, and don't get me started on robots. See, I don't know if you guys all follow this stuff, but listen, I do. There has been major breakthroughs in AI and robotics in the last month or so. Don't think that I said somebody need to hand the food out through the window, that over time there is not a robot that will hand that food out the window. Why do I bring this up? Because these are the things that are going to take place. And so lots of jobs are going to get disrupted. But now also AI is going to help increase medical. They are saying that AI has the possibility to reduce medical costs by 80% in the United States. Guys, do you know that is an absolute amazing thing, right? 30% of our whole economy is spent on medical. If you could reduce that by 80%, you free up 24% of the economy for people to go do things like have fun and go out there and make it happen. So again, good and bad. Do I believe that Web 2 is going away completely? No. Web 2 is going to still be there. Web 3 will become dominant. So there'll still be people using the web. The thing is Web 2 will plug into Web 3. So there'll be lots of people who say, I don't need to get compensated. I don't want to get compensated. I just want to go online. I just want to get this done. And then what's going to happen is the Web 2 will plug into Web 3. The people that are using Web 3 will get paid from the people that don't need it or don't care about. These are the facts of life, guys. This is not something that I'm making up. It's going to happen. I think I mentioned this on another call, right? Target has this thing called a red card. If you use a red card, you get 5% off your total. People go through the line, they spend $300 or $400. By simply using this device, you could save 15 or 20 bucks. They don't use it. How many people on here, and I know Jody doesn't use discount, here's my fries card, here's my this to get a deal, to get a better deal on things. It's not something that's on their radar. So everyone will not be getting paid off of Web 3. That's the reason for the early adopters. It's the reason for what we're doing. We're looking for the people that say, you know what? I'm tired of being treated like a product. I'm a person. I'm not a product. I'm tired of having my data monetized in every direction that I go. How many of you guys have had a conversation about something, never searched online, and then all of a sudden you start seeing ads for something in that subject, right? So I'm going to give you guys a real world example. So we were at the gym and our trainer was going to have a hernia operation, okay? I don't have any hernia issues, so it wasn't me. We didn't search online for it. We had a conversation about it. He says, hey, I've got to take off a couple weeks, right, to heal and all that stuff, but I can still train you guys after this time. You'll just have to lift the weights up and put them on. Sure enough, the next day, my wife is on the internet. She goes, look, and there's an ad right there for hernia mesh operation. She didn't search it. It just showed up out of the ether. We need to take back control of our lives and control of our destiny, guys, and that is Web3. So if somebody, we were in the elevator, somebody said, what's Web3? Explain it to me. It's a web owned by the people, for the people, where there's a fair distribution of what revenue is being generated that's distributed out to the people that are paying attention and that are doing it through the right mechanisms, through the right projects, the right companies. That's it. That's what Web3 is. You see it in our presentation. It is the people's web. It's your web. It's my web. As long as we are willing to go out and do the work and educate people on it. I got on this little tyrant or whatever you call this thing when you just go, because we talked to somebody yesterday who I would have thought would have known 90% of the stuff. I thought I was going to be sharing and he's going to be going, yes, I agree. That's amazing. He was like, I'd never heard of this stuff. And he called me last night, right? We need to talk more. What you guys were telling me was fascinating, right? I'm telling you. But, okay, wait a minute. I don't want you guys to believe me. Sharona, should this person have known? Please say yes or no.
Yes.
Rhonda, should this person have known?
Oh, my stars, golly. Absolutely, yes. I was
Corey,
shocked.
should this, just in case they don't believe Sharona or Rhonda, Corey, should they have known?
They'll believe me 100%.
They won't.
Don, we can't leave you out either, brother.
Absolutely.
Guys, this is the world that we live in. We are early to the game. And the key is we're early to a game that can have a result where people, the average everyday people, win. Okay. However, if we sit by idly, then the game, who wins the game, completely changes. That's what's at stake right now. What's at stake right now is, here's the end of the game. 5, 8, 10, 15 years from now, 20 years from now. One result of the end of the game is people win. The other result is the 1%, the wealthy, the privileged win. Those are two completely opposite results, right, of this game. Completely two ends of the spectrum. Which do you want to be the result? I want it the people win. I want it where we live in a better, more balanced world. I'm not going to say fair, but a balanced world where it's balanced with, if you go out and you create value, you get compensated for that value. I want a way, because again, the internet has good and bad, right? So's AI. I'd like to weight the AI, the good of AI, more heavy towards the win side, the good side, than the bad side. And we do that, I believe, through Web3. Because in a normal sense, the privileged, the founders, these executives, it's not in our plan just because it sounds good, right? In what we're sharing. It's there because it's the truth, right? That's the 1%ers. You know, if you're come up with a concept and an idea, you can break into the 1% club, right? Jeff Bezos wasn't born there. He worked his way and got there by creating value off of our data, right? Off of you and I. So he was actually, another thing the gentleman said is he was shocked, you know, at how much information, and we've done this too. We went and talked to like the people who provide information for Digi. So Digi is about information, right? So you go to people that have the information to say, hey, we need information on tokens and social media and all that stuff. So another thing that he told us is the hospitals are tapping into your social media. That's right. When you go in there for that broken leg, they're going on and saying, oh, let's look at Johnny's social media and see what Johnny's doing there and what's going on there. So they're spying on us, but we're letting them. They're taking our data, they're monetizing it, we're letting them. So let's go out and change it. Let's end up with the result where people win. It's not bad enough, right, that they're charging a fortune for their medicines, but let's go out and help the people win by bringing nexWeb3. So all of that was said, about 25 minutes of just going through some things for us to get to this point. We're like, look, we need to incentivize people to get you off of the just moving, right? Just going. And how do you do that? I believe the best ways to do that is with some now, like, let's get some cash to you if you do A, B, and C. Let's make it to where you could as much as double the amount of earning power that you can receive. So like if somebody received $100 and you did the same thing at the same place, you would get $200, right? So structuring and putting this thing together. And so we've come up with some promotions, okay, that we're going to start running from this moment forward, okay? You'll see them in the back office. It's all built and set up. This was something we had to build technology for in order to make it all work. We're able to track it now. And so if Corey, if you want to bring up either promotion that you like, we're going to launch these promotions and we're going to go through what it means to you. We've put some promotions together, guys, that are for you being able to go to somebody and say, hey, you should look at nexWeb3. I'm thinking about getting in. Hey, you should get in now because here's what you're going to get extra on top of if you wait to get in a little bit later on, okay? So, we ready, Corey? Ooh, okay. So this is for somebody who signs up, okay? So, now, in the fashion, most of the promotions that we're going to do today, we are going to include anybody that's already signed up. So if you've already done this, okay, if you've already minted a $50 NFT, instead of 3 months in the investor club through the DAO, you're going to get 4 months. If you did a 200, you're going to go from 12 to 18 months. If you do the 500, 3 to 5 years. 1,000, you're going to go from 8 years to 12 years in it. And if you do the 1,400, you're going to get unlimited. If you upgrade, which we're getting close to having that technology and software built for you to be able to upgrade, you will also get whatever you upgrade to, okay, from what you've already done. So pretty cool stuff. Now, we're not just doing this to give the people that are already in extra. We're doing this so you can utilize this tool. If you're out sharing this, helping grow the community, you can let somebody know that if they get involved right now, this is running through the end of the year. So December 31st, 2023 at 11:59 Pacific time, this will end. It will not, I'm going to repeat, it will not be extended. It will end. And this could be significant, right? Because if I got in at $500 in 5 years, I want to stay in the investment club, guess what? I'm going to have to spend another $500. If I get in at $50 in 4 months, if I want to stay in, I'm going to have to spend another $50, or 3 months. This will extend them out to 4 months. So it's a definite benefit of it. And of course, the 1,400 unlimited, they never have to worry about it. They can be in the investment clubs forever, you know, and it goes with the NFT. So imagine the value of an NFT if it has unlimited time frame in the club, right? That's something that has long-term affecting value on your Avagami, okay? Now, Of course, the regular 1400 already has 20 years because we want people to win, right? We want them to be, but unlimited is better than 20 years, okay? Jeff, we're going to get all this stuff out. So that's what we created the flyer for. We'll be drafting up some documents with some, you know, little rules and things like that that need to be on there and things like that. So we'll get this out to everybody that's involved. So this is the first promotion. 1, if you like it. 2, if you don't. All right. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Well, so now this is just to help you go say and get some new people. So I'm going to come up with another one, guys, that is for the people. We don't have a flyer for this one yet, but this is for a limited number of Avagamis, okay? So if somebody comes in and purchases a $50 Avagami, the next 50 people who come in, you cannot use a credit, guys, and we're not going to backdate this one, okay? This is from today forward that mint. The next 50 people that mint a $50 origami will get $4 in True Badger tokens sent to them. There is a transfer fee that'll take place when it happens, so you end up with about $3.60 at it, but 50 people get $4 in True Badger that mint a $50 NFT. If you mint a $200 NFT, 50 people will get $20 in True Badger token each. If you mint a $500, $1,000, or $1,400, 50 people will get $100 in True Badger token sent to them. This does not include the credits, guys. This is new mints. If you do an upgrade, then we'll apply the upgrade to it. So if you did like a 200 and you do the 500, you'll get it as if you did the 200, right? That's the next bracket that it's in. So if anything you upgrade your Avagami for, you will get these, okay? But it doesn't stop there, okay? Now, if you go and purchase a $500 Avagami, you're going to get $100. That's and it is limited to 50 people, guys. 50 people get this, okay? If you're number 51, you're still in the best club in the world, and you're still going to get all the value of your Avagamis. You're just not going to get the True Badger, okay? Now, $500 Avagami or more, and you go and activate your NSI. So you go take your Avagami, you go use it, and you activate your Avagami. The next 50 people that do that will receive the $25 in NSI tokens that you need to stake in order to operate and function the software. The next 50 people that do that. The next 20 people will get $15. And then the next 50 people will get $10 for going and activating and setting up their NSI, okay? So these are 3 promotions that are running that you can go to somebody and say, hey, you should get signed up. NSI, it's kicking butt. It's doing this great thing. I'd recommend at least getting the 500. They get the 500. They're going to get 5 years in the club. They're going to get all the other value. They're going to be able to take 150 of it, go get some NSI. They're going to be able to, here very quickly, get $25 in NSI, and then they're going to get $100 in True Badger. They literally have 25% of their money back just like that. And they're off and running, and they're in Web3. So those are 3 promotions that are simply for you to incentivize other people to get on board, okay? All right, so that is promotion number 1. Ken asked a great
Sharona, did you get all that?
Ken asked a great question here, guys, and I really want to get
Glad
this
it's recorded.
Okay.
Ken Monk says, great presentation again. Can Peter become an influencer on XCAD network where people get paid to watch videos? We will join XCAD, but you know what I'd really like to do, Ken? I'd like to build a big enough community where we can build our own XCAD And then we can be an owner on the one side from the DAO side, and then we can do it, because I've looked at XCAD. I believe we can make some improvements to it. And if we have a big enough community, I love a lot of the stuff that's going on in Web3. But to be honest with you, I'd like for us, the people, to help come up with better ways of doing some of this stuff and moving it forward. So do know XCAD. I've been, I don't know, Dawn's not here, so she can't tell you, but when I brought XCAD to her, it was very early. I believe it was the first or second week that it had launched. We looked at it, saw what they were doing. There's quite a bit out there. Guys, social media. What a coup Web3 is for social media, right? And if you, I can't get into too much detail here because of, so there's some things that we want to do, that we have some unique relationships that would help make it happen, but we need the people, because social media is about people. I could run the best platform in the world, and if I have a few hundred people on it, it's not going to go anywhere. You can run one of the worst platforms in the world, Meta, Facebook, and if you have a lot of people, right? Why do I say it's the worst? Because they're sitting there selling our data like we're cattle, right? And they put you in a Facebook jail, you know, and they run ads for people and don't back up the ads, right? They don't know whether it's a good or bad. I've seen a few Ponzi schemes, you know, what do you call it? Doing advertising on Facebook. A matter of fact, one of them was an NFT that said Snoop Dogg was a holder of it, and it was a complete fake thing. People went on and bought this NFT, and it was completely fake. Facebook is like, well, we're just an advertising platform. It's not our fault. Well, shouldn't they have to check and see if it's the real deal, if they're getting paid money to do it, right? Anyway, so why couldn't we, a community, get together and participate in all kinds of things? How many people you think would be cool to mine gold and precious metals in space? Am I the only one? Put in a 1 if you think it would be like the coolest thing in the world to wake up. How cool do you think it is to be Elon Musk, right? Wakes up in the morning. It's like, hey, yeah, I'm putting brain chips in people, right? Gonna help paralyzed people walk. I've got this space thing going. I'm launching this network over here. I'm doing all this. How many people think that it would be cool to be able to say, yeah, I'm part of that? How many people would think it would be cool to be able to be part of a group of people that became big enough and influential enough where all these individual people were winning and we were able to get into quantum computing? I mean, have you guys seen how cool quantum computing is, right? It hangs from the ceiling. It's got like gold. I mean, these things are works of art. They're fantastic, right? They're like, it's like, wow, to be able to say I'm part of that would be just the coolest thing in the world, right? How many people think it would be cool to be the first company to shoot a movie that looks absolutely stunning, that wins an Academy Award in the metaverse? How many people think that would be cool? I think that'd be cool, right? Being able to do that, being able to be a part of that. As an individual, I'm going to break your hearts right now. 99.99999999999% of the people on the planet will never have the chance to do it. But as a community, as a group, there's a high possibility that we could participate in that and be part of quantum computing, be part of these projects. As a group, as a community, 1 million of us getting together that have, let's say, incomes of an average of $70,000 a year, do the math. $1 million times 70,000 a year, how much financial value do we bring to the table? How much brain power do we bring to the table? How much network do we bring to the table? 6 degrees of separation, the Kevin Bacon thing, right? That you're 6 degrees from anybody. If you took a group of 1 million people, you'd probably be 3 degrees or 2 degrees away from every single person on this planet. A powerful network like that has the tools to extract the value out of it. How valuable would that be if you were a member of that? And the value that's created is shared with the people that help create that value. And the community is the one that created it. That's the future that I see, guys. That's where I see nexWeb3. We're a company that's helping build the community that will be the community that will get that will harness that will build that future, a future that's fair in the way that it functions and operates, that has transparency, that is able to move forward and continue to grow. So, Corey, let's get into the next promotion. So now, this is for people. Look, if you're on here like, I don't want to ever share this with anyone else, you could probably put cotton in your ears right now, right? Because you're going to be upset at me someday because you're going to be like, you ran a promotion only for the builders, and you're going to be mad at me, right? So are we doing that one yet, Corey? Or you want to do the one for just the ticket one, the ticket one? You want to do the ticket one first? Oh, let's do another one that's for everybody, okay?
I was going to say, let's do the gold one.
Oh, yeah, okay. So this is for the builders. Okay, so put your fingers in your ear like this if you're not a builder and you're not going to build. Just do that right there. All right? Don't push too hard, though. I don't want you to damage your eardrums, okay? All right, here we go. nexWeb3, founding community bonus builders. So what this is for the people that are going to go out and share this and help others mint Avagamis, and then, of course, help them go out and share it and mint Avagamis. So this is interesting. We're not going to take your Avagami that you have and go from a regular Avagami to a bronze Avagami. What's going to happen is if you have a $500 Avagami and you qualify for the bronze level of this contest, you will get an additional Avagami that is a bronze level. So you have now 2 Avagamis. You get benefits for this one, right? There's voting and there's rewards. This Avagami will also have the same voting and the same rewards. Why is that important? Oh, I think I need some cash right now. I'll sell that Avagami. I'll keep this one. So this Avagami, the bronze one, will get 10% of whatever the earning power of whatever Avagami you hold in your hands, an extra 10%. More 10. So this one has 1,000 voting power. This one has 100 voting power. If this one gets $100 in rewards, not cash, but let's say gift cards or whatever it is that's being given, discounts, this will be 10% more that you'll get included in it. In order to qualify for this, you need 3 direct people that mint $1,000 total in Avagami. So it could be somebody who mints 500, somebody who mints a 200, and maybe somebody who mints another 500, right? That qualifies you on the first level. On your second level, you need to have $2,000 minted from at least 6 second level people. So if you're 3 people, go get 2 people each. They mint, $500 each. You're qualified for this. And it can be 12 people who mint it, a 200, 50 or whatever. So that's going to qualify you as a bronze. And so when this promotion is over, you're going to have your regular NFT and you're going to get a bronze. And so whatever NFT you have is what it matches. It'll go to your highest one. There's some people that have multiple NFTs. They have a 200, 1,000, and a 1,400. So we're going to look, oh, this person has a 1,400. That one becomes a bronze. Now, once you're bronze, then you can take all the volume that you've created. Oh, by the way, guys, this is not on a monthly basis. This is a cumulative. You can do this over the 2 months that we're going to be running this promotion. It's a cumulative. So then you can get to silver. Silver is 50% more rewards and 50% or 50% of the rewards of whatever NFT you have. You're going to get in voting power, and you're going to get. This is not for 6 months, guys, or a year. This is permanent. This NFT has its own value, and it will continue to produce rewards, like the rewards program, and it will continue to promote voting power in it. And if that shifts from, let's say, a rewards program to something else, the value will continue to go with it, okay? So let's say in a year, 2 years, there's some change, and there's additional value that's giving on this NFT over here. This one will go up as well. They'll follow right along, okay? In order to qualify for this, it's $4,000 minted from at least 6 direct members. Now, you're looking at this going, this is, you know, I've got to go out and share this. I've got to go out and get results. Yes, this is about growing the community. But here's the great part about it, guys. And this is what I love about Web3. I love about what we do. Let's say, by the way, let's back up to bronze again. I want to congratulate a couple people, okay? So I believe that we do have our first bronze qualifier, do we not, guys? Because here's the thing is, this is one, oh, we got 2. This is one, guys, where we said, let's let the credits that you already have count towards this promotion. So if you've already brought in 3, 2, 4 people that have credits and they've only used their credits and upgrades, you can use these. So let's, do we have like how are we going to present? Let's stop sharing this, buddy, for a second here.
Yep. And let me share just one sec.
And Sharon is going to share.
And I have permission.
Candace! Oh my God. Have you guys,
everybody
worked with Candace in
this.
NSI? What a phenomenal person. Look at there. Bronze rank achieved, guys. Boom. That's right in the back office. So you're going to know.
Candace's, from our admin side, this is Candace's back office. And this is what she sees. And this is what you will see when you log into your back office. Right here, under here, you'll see what you need to achieve the next level. Okay, so Candace is now going to work on silver. And this is what she needs. It will tell you exactly. It knows from the reports that we do. And you'll have the token over here. She's got bronze, then there'll be silver, then there'll be gold. And we also have Jody. And
yay, Jody! Yeah. That's the man right there.
Yep. And we'll look and we'll just see
guys.
A little bit different. Thank you, Jody, for letting us.
So we do know that it's achievable, guys.
Yeah.
We do know it's achievable.
And you'll see right here, his particular things he needs to now to achieve silver. Okay, now I want to show you one more. Let's see. Okay, this is me. I have test accounts, but this is my real account. And it tells me, you see there's no flashing, there's no whatever's at the moment. And it tells me to achieve bronze what I need. Okay.
So you don't have to guess, guys. You know exactly what you need to do to go from bronze to silver. So this is going to run until the last day of January. Okay, the last day of January, you have to get this qualified. But here's a cool thing. Let's say that right now it's January 30th. And Sharona is 50% of the way, or Candace or Jody, anybody is 50% of the way to a rank, right? So towards earning this extra Avagami, really, it's not a rank, but earning this extra Avagami. You will have an additional 60 days beyond that point. So new people joining will not be able to go for this promotion. And people that didn't do anything while it's gone. But for you, if you've made it halfway there, so if you like made it to silver and beyond, you're halfway to gold, because we're going to talk about gold here in a minute. Gold's phenomenal, right, guys? I'm matching. So let's say that in rewards, the Avagami over the next 10 years pays out $2,845 in rewards. You're getting that matching $2,845. And if you like to have a direction of where this is going, you know, and let's say over the next 20 years, it pays out $47,000 in rewards, you're getting that matching $47,000 on this other Avigami. Okay. So whatever those rewards are, however big we grow this thing, right? You know, it will go towards it. Let's say that with a reward for a given period of time, because we go out and kick butt and build some big thing and, you know, somehow cash out of it. The reward is a cruise, right? Like a first class cruise on a major cruise line, including airfare and everything else. You would then get to what? Bring 2 people on that cruise, right? Or you'd be able to upgrade your cabin from a basic maybe to the best cabin on the boat, right? From that type of stuff by having this extra reward. So Corey, if you want to go back and share, let's go.
Oh, hang on 1 minute.
Yes. Sure.
While we've been on the call today, I did a little checking. We have 28 people on the call, and I went and checked to see who is an affiliate who has signed their agreement. Okay. And there are 8 people on the call right now who are not the affiliate in the affiliate role and aren't participating.
Yeah, walk them through that, Sharona. Exactly how we do that.
Come right back here. Okay, at the top of your page, you will see become an affiliate. Okay, super simple. Click on that. You put in your country. Let's see. Okay, that's where I'll be from today. My phone number, 675-309. Who's saying that phone number along there with me? 222-1111. And you're going to connect your wallet. And the reason we're connecting the wallet here is because you're going to get commissions. And you want those commissions to be able to go to your wallet right away and not just sit in our custodial wallet. Okay, so that's why we ask for the wallet. So my wallet is now connected and I click submit. Here is the terms and conditions, the agreement you'll sign. I'm just going to whip right through it for the moment. You should read it, okay? And then you're going to, I agree. You're going to do your signature, accept signature, and submit. Ta-da! And then it'll bring you right to the mint page. You may have already minted. You may not want to do this page right now, so you can just back arrow and get right back to your home page, and you'll see up here now there's no more become an affiliate.
All right. So I'll help you guys get in and become an affiliate. And Matthew, we're working on finding out how we can get you involved and be a part of it. So there's always a way to look at circumstances and figure out a way for you to participate at least in a portion of it or make it all work. So we're working on that right now. It's not going to be instant though, because we've got to look at a lot of different aspects of it. So hopefully in time we can get that resolved there, move that forward. All right. So 200 spots. By the way, these are limited, guys. And here's the cool thing. Let's say Jody, he's a bronze now, and Candace is a bronze. Congratulations. They move from bronze to silver. They are not going to get a bronze one. They're going to get a silver one. So they open up 2 new spots for other people to become bronze. So let's say by the time they get there, there's only 100 bronze spots left. Now there's 102 bronze spots left for other people to get the bronze because they're silver. And then when they move from silver to gold, they free up a silver spot for someone else to get it. So this is for 600 people. 200 bronze, 200 silver, and 200 gold. Okay. So 4,000 minted, at least 6 direct members, 8,000 minted from at least 18 second level members. So that means the 6 people went out and got some people to become a part of it. This is there so you can incentivize to help them go out and share, help them grow the organization. Why? Because community is commerce, guys. That's why this is based on the number of people that are there, not just dollar volume, because we don't need one person to come in and buy, 5, $1,400 Avigamis. That doesn't do us any good, really. We want 5 people to buy $1,400. Why? Because community is commerce. The participatory side of this thing is the more people we have participating, the better. All right, so let's move on to gold.
Oh, do we have a silver though?
No, I don't think we have a silver yet, do we?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. We already have a silver?
Yep.
I didn't make this hard enough, did I, guys? I did
Community
not
is
make this
commerce.
difficult enough.
And that's what happens when a community participates.
When a community, and Sharona is right. So go ahead, share the community that has made it to silver.
Am I doing that, Corey, or are you?
Oh, I can share.
Yeah, you do it.
And guys, I did not know this. They're sneaking one in on me now.
Ah,
I thought we just had 2 people that qualified bronze. And boom, I did not know that we had a community that has qualified as a silver.
go to user account details.
So user account, click on it. Boom! Oh my goodness gracious, look at that. Silver. The next team. And then it, of course, tells what we need to do in order to qualify for the next rank, okay? And it's all in place there. It tells us that we need to go and help some other people. It's cool. It shows us Jody. It shows us Sharona. It shows us where people are at, you know, where we can do this. The top branches are as following. So we can then go say, oh, let's go work with Jody in order to do this. So it's going to give you that pointing in the direction and help you get to the point of where it needs to be. So guys, it's doable. It's achievable, right? It's doable and achievable if you're just out sharing and growing this and making this happen. Now, here's the cool thing is when you're qualifying for this, when we get to the next promotion, you're also receiving the tickets for all of this stuff going on. These are not just like, hey, you're in this one, so you can't be in this one. All of this moves. As a matter of fact, all of this qualifies you for the 4 bonus pools, right? If you're earning in here, then when the 4% bonus pool is paid out, if you're achieving these, you're going to get points in that pool. You're going to get points in you're going to be a top performer, probably 25 performer in Avigami sales and in the quantity, so you're going to get additional bonuses. So this is all just building. It's like a snowball effect for you to be part of this. Okay, so gold status, which I know we don't have anybody that's ranked that yet, 200 spots, 100% extra voting, and 100% reward power, okay? Double your DeFi, potential benefits, double your investment capacity in investment club. So these Avigamis also have, so rewards, voting, and it's another spot for you in an investment club, okay? So 1,400, unlimited, 2, double rewards, double voting. Can you guys see how the value of this would be tremendous? You know, let's say that you have a spouse and you're out building this thing and you're like, I'd love to buy one for me and one for my spouse. Don't. Earn it. Boom. Right? Go out, hit this promotion and earn the matching one. And then boom, you have one and they have one, right? And you've made money along the way, made digital wealth. Then you can take this and move it into NSI and have it traded up for you, put it into maybe one of the projects through the investment side of things. All of this stuff is available for you to be able to do. So in order to qualify for it, 4,000 minted, at least 6 direct members, okay? You notice that has not moved, guys. It's still the same as the one above. So once you hit silver, you're qualified on your first level. You need to double the volume on your second level from 8,000 to 16,000. Remember, this is cumulative. And the number of people on the second level is still at least 18. Okay, on your second level. All right. It's the same, but then now there's a third level, and that is at least $50,000 minted beyond that in your direct and indirect members, right? So a total of that beyond the second level from there. And at least 15 of that needs to be of the 50, at least 15 needs to be from a second person. So one group can get you 35 of it, the other 15 needs to come from at least a second level member and below from that side of it. So they're not impossible to achieve, guys. They're there. We've already got a silver. We've already got 2 bronze. We've got lots of other people that are closing in on it and getting close to it. But this is a permanent promotion, meaning it doesn't have a time frame on it. It is for the life of that promotion of this entire thing, right? So double rewards on the gold, double voting, and double placement, not double time, double placement in the DAO club, because this NFT has its own membership in the DAO, so it has its own access to the club. Okay. Okay, excellent. Let's move forward from there. So how you guys liking these promotions so far? All right.
Security.
So now we're going to go give away some money, okay? So if Corey wants to share, we are going to be giving away $5,000 in crypto, guys, okay? Portion of the crypto is in a stable coin, portion is in Otherverse token, portion is in True Badger, NSI, and Safest token, okay? Now, what do you need to get a ticket? Mint a $50 to a $200 Avagamis, and it is 1 ticket. $500 Avagamis, 2 tickets. $1,000 Avagamis, 3 tickets. A $1,400 Avagami is going to get you 4 tickets. Now, here's the cool thing. When you mint, you're going to get a ticket. So when you go out to sell an Avagami, okay, and we need to make sure this is on there. So when you go sell one, so when somebody you bring to the table mints one, you're getting 1 ticket, 2 ticket, 3 ticket, or 4 tickets, okay? But here is an incentive for you to get them to mint. They will also receive 1, 2, 3, or 4 tickets in here. This will go into a giant, basically a wheel. We say a ticket, but it's a spot on the wheel, right? Boom. First prize, $2,000 in crypto. You can see the mix there. You get 800 in stablecoin, 300 in UTHEX, right? Boom. And that'll be when the token generation event takes place on the UTHEX. Second prize is 1 person, $1,000. Okay. Third prize, $500. Okay. That's going to go to 2 people. 2 people get to win third. We'll pick 2 winners in the third spot. The fourth spot is $100 in tokens. Okay. 10 people will spend. And we'll probably throw in some Avagamis we'll give away. We'll see on the day of the promotion how we've done. I will tell you guys, the better we do, the more we'll give away when we run this promotion. I love to give stuff. I love to have fun doing it. And so on the day that we do this and this runs, depending on how big the community is, depending on the results that we're producing, this will be the minimum we'll give away that day. But I'd love to give away the whole kitchen sink, right, with it, and go from there. Yes, Sharona?
I have a report that shows how many tickets people have right now.
Oh,
And
my
I'd like to
goodness.
share that because I'm sure people are wondering.
So, and Sharona brings up a very good point, guys. This is one where we have backdated it.
Yes.
To the beginning, to the first day. So if you've mint it, even if you mint it a credit,
yep,
you have the tickets in this drawing. You are already in. So let's go over who's in or some numbers there.
Okay, just where's the share screen?
And you can earn an
Can you
unlimited
stop sharing,
number of
Corey,
tickets.
please?
So if you guys ever want to, let me tell a quick story here, Sharona. So we were giving away a painting at one of our events. And they went around and said, oh, there's this many tickets in this pot. So I said, okay, I bought 10% plus 1 of the tickets in that pot, okay? And guess who won the drawing? Why? Because mathematics, all right? The odds. The person who has the most tickets in this has the best chance to get their name pulled out, right? Isn't that amazing? And so what do you need to do? Mint your Avagami. You got some tickets. Go out and get in the drawing and move forward from there. Now, go ahead and go through there. I will tell you guys right now, Nexus Ecosystem is in the lead, 141 tickets. If our ticket gets drawn for the Nexus Ecosystem, we will probably figure out some creative way to give it away. I'm just going to let you know right now, right? I mean, I just, but anyway, I can't give away anybody else's, but I can give that one away, right? So you guys can see that there are already a lot of people who have earned tickets in these pools. Look at Sarah. She's got 27 chances to win a couple of grand. Rusty, 48 chances. Mr. Doug Kyle, 48 chances. We got Jody down there, 9 chances right now to win on that. Oh, I even have a couple chances in there. Well, you guys know what's going to happen if mine gets picked, all right? I'm giving it to my wife. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, my goodness. Yes, Rusty, you're tied. You don't want to be tied, do you, Rusty? You got to pass up Mr. Doug Kyle there. Don't be saying tied with him. You want more tickets than Mr. Kyle has, that's for sure. So, all right, guys. So that's fantastic. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. I'd love to give away $20,000, $30,000 on that day worth of stuff, but we just need to have the community when that happens. We just need to be growing and heading in the direction. And who knows, we pick up some projects. Maybe we can get, Otherverse to give away some FNFTs if we're bringing enough value and momentum to the table. Maybe we can get Otherverse to give away a door in the main plaza to somebody, right? Who knows what types of things we can do. All we need to do is go out and create the success and make it happen. So we have come up with multiple guys just for people that are joining, right? I buy a $500 Avagami right now. I can get some NSI. I can get some True Badger. I can get extra time in an investment club. I can get a ticket in a drawing, or I think it's 2 tickets, 3 tickets, whatever it is, in a drawing in order to maybe win a couple of grand. Lots of incentive for you to go to. And without the incentive, Web3, this incredible community to be part of. So we've got this huge value proposition. I have to tell you, I've been looking at a lot of the other programs that are out there. There is not a single project that I found that gives as much value as we give, right? There's some that I think might make it and are trying to create good value. They're not all bad projects, but none of them give you the value of Avagamis. None of them. Some have cutoff times. Once you get to the certain point, they cut off. These things are permanent. This allow you to harness the power of the entire community just by look, when you own an Avagami, guys, you're not getting a little something. It's the whole community, right? It's the rising tide raises what? Not some ships, all ships. Even if somebody's just floating on a little piece of driftwood, right? They got a $50 Avagami, their driftwood is going to go up in value and move in that direction, right? And then because we're a community, we love each other, I'm on my little canoe and I go by somebody on the driftwood and I let them get on my canoe. And then I go by my canoe and then the 32-foot bayliner, people say, hey, why don't you guys come on our boat here? It's a little bit more fun, and we get on the bayliner. And then the bayliner goes by the yacht and they say, let's get on. And then the yacht goes by the cruise ship and we all get on. This is what it's about to win. It's what it's about to come together with the community. And guess what? Some people are going to come in and they're going to give us 2 minutes, 5 minutes a week. Some people are going to get in and they're going to give us more. Guys, if you know, and I just want to know, there are some people, Sarah, Jody, the time that they're investing and putting into this, I absolutely just thank you. If you're putting time, effort, and energy into this to help us build this community, you have my forever gratitude for helping us do that and put this together. I believe in community is commerce. I believe that the participatory economy is going to be a life raft for tens of millions of people that are going to lose their jobs because of technology, because of AI, quantum computing, things that we don't even know about at this point because they're being done in laboratories around the world. Things are going to shift. They're going to change. They always do. But I believe that if we help people take action now, we go out and share this. Look, and I know it's not like, okay, I'm going to go share, a new nutritional product with somebody, right? Oh, I took it. It made me feel good. You're having to visualize the future. You're having to say, hey, come and become part of this technological revolution. And they're looking at you and going, well, you're the mail person. What do you know about the web? That's the beauty of what we have. You can be a mail person, right? Not a mail like deliver mail to the mailbox, a post person, right? I thought about it. I said, wait, a mail person is like, not a mail person, but a person that delivers mail to people's houses, right? You're that person. You're bringing mail to the thing. We love our mailmen. As a matter of fact, if you go upstairs for our mailmen and for all our delivery people, we have a chest sitting there with sodas and waters in it. We have a little clear thing that stands up that has some chips and some Starburst in it because we like to give them, saying thank you for being a delivery person. We give them treats and they love coming to our house. Matter of fact, the other day, somebody was driving by. They didn't even have a package for us, but they thought, oh, wait a minute. They ran up the stairs and they said, thank you. We don't have a package for you today because we have a ring. Thank you. We don't have a package for you today, but thanks for the drink, right? And then they jump back in the car and they drive off, or they're delivery truck. So kindness is a wonderful thing, right, in the world if you're able to do it and make it happen. So anyway, guys, lots of promotions running. I'd love to run even bigger and better ones. I'll be honest with you guys, I'd love to get to the point where we're giving away a new car, maybe a new house. Who knows what we can give away. We just need a big enough community to do it. The community is the key, right? Community is commerce. Bigger community we build, the bigger things that we can do to help build that community. It's that inertia, it's the momentum that we build by going and getting out there. So like I said, it is scary to go out and share something because most of us think we have to be the expert in order to then go share it. Like I have to know Web3. I have to understand what I'm talking about. I'm telling you right now, you do not need to understand it. Matter of fact, you have an advantage that you don't understand it because I understand it. And if I talk to somebody like the guy yesterday, I think he was like back in his seat like this, right? Because he was like, holy crickets, all this information coming at me. By being someone that doesn't know it, what do you need to do? Just lead people to the presentation. We'll explain to them what it is. And when you say to somebody, oh my God, you got to check this out. And they're like, well, what is it? Go, I really don't know enough about it yet, but I know it's a phenomenal opportunity and you need to watch it. You need to see what's going on. Matter of fact, you're more intelligent than I am. I'm hoping that once you see it, you can give me some information on it and let me know but all I know is, these people are fantastic. They're doing some stuff. They're talking about just far futuristic things that are going to change our lives and that we can participate in these things. That's simple with some excitement and you'll start to get people to watch it. I got to tell you guys, we've had success in the home-based business space. And I got to tell you guys, I never just sent a video to somebody and said, can you please watch this? Not Peter. If they live close enough by me, I'm driving to their house. I'm walking in the door. I'm pulling up the video and I'm saying, hey, dude, check this out. Play. I send them the video, say, hey, will you watch this? Some of you guys know I'm pretty persistent, right? I might call you 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 46 times until you watch the video. These guys have heard me leave messages for people saying, hey, you're lying. You said you're going to call me back in 24 to 48 hours on your message machine, and you did not call me back within 24 to 48 hours. Listen, guys, this is my own little pet peeve. If you have on your message machine that you are going to call somebody back in 24 to 48 hours, do it. Do it. Okay? If you're not going to do it, then leave a message like this. After the beep, please leave a message, and I might call you back if I like you enough to do that. If I don't like you enough, I'm not going to call you back, so don't worry about it and don't expect a call back. That is a truthful message with a lot of love in it, isn't it? Anyway, guys, I'm just fooling around. I love you guys. You know, we're here to have fun. That's, I think, the biggest thing about this is let's have fun with this. By the way, I got an update yesterday. They are designing our yacht. Oh, yes, it is. Concepts are being drawn of this yacht, and we're going to get to see it here pretty soon. For those of you that cannot sit on my shoulder or be a fly on the wall, the calls we're having with Otherverse are absolutely spectacular. I leave these calls blown away by the people that are coming to the table that are saying, hey, you know, we have this contact over here, and we can probably bring this to the metaverse. Wouldn't it be cool to have the Super Bowl broadcast through the metaverse? I mean, sorry, wait, hold on. I didn't say that, guys. Cancel that out. You did not say that. I did not say that. That was a call we had the other day where they were talking about broadcasting the Super Bowl through the metaverse. That was not, I did not have that call. I was not on it. I was not part of any call like that, okay? So lots of cool things, guys. Absolutely phenomenal stuff that is going to happen. The world is changing, and we can either watch it change and sit on the sidelines and then complain about it, or we can join in with a company and a DAO that is planning on seizing those opportunities, that have people that are part of it, the DAO, that are visionaries. Think about this as an approach. Hey, guys, I found a community of people that have visionaries in it that can literally see the future. And they're helping us get involved in opportunities that are going to shape our future. Let me get you this video. Can you watch it for me? Is that not a simple approach? If somebody comes to you and says, hey, I'm part of a community that is full of visionaries that see the future, and through this community, you can get involved in these projects, would that get you to say, I want to watch a video? If that would get you to watch a video, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Come on. Man, guys, that is what this is. We are going to align with the brilliant, genius people. There's already some in there, okay? Already some that have their Abagamis that see the future. They're looking 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years down the road. And they're saying, this is where we're going. And instead of waiting until we get there, we're putting that together today. And now we just incentivize the heck out of things to give you a reason to go do it today. Today. The bull is coming. Where we are at the start, the first day of that bull, will determine where we are on the last day of the bull when the bear comes back. That will determine where we are at when the next bull comes. So we can keep building on this and getting it going. A lot of the projects now that are big are ones that launched during bull runs. They accumulated a bunch of assets, secured those assets, and then in the bear, they just kept building and building and building and building and building and building and building. And then another bull came and it ran them up. And now they have even more resources and they build to the next bear. And then they go up through the next bull run. That is how fortunes are being built right now. Let me ask you guys a question. Currently, right now, it's predicted that there's over 75,000 crypto millionaires. I believe that's going to at least 10x, maybe 20x over the next couple of years. Do you want to be one of those crypto millionaires? If you do, let's grow a community. Let's share this. Let's earn bronze and silver and gold. Let's get lots of people using NSI. Let's be leaders in the metaverse through our relationship with Otherverse. Let's seize the business opportunities that are going to get it started. Imagine we were on here in 1998, 97, and I said, hey, listen, there's this company starting called YouTube, and you're going to be able to make videos on it. And there's no one on it right now, right? It's a vacant platform. Nobody, but you'll be able to make videos. And you and I are going to practice, and we're going to learn, and we're going to get in, and we become an influencer ourselves. And we were one of the early influencers. And because we were so early, there weren't a lot of people on there, we got a lot of traffic, right? A lot of people came and visited and watched our videos, and that gave us the traction. And then that gave us the revenue. And then we took that revenue and we got better at doing it. And now all of a sudden today, we're this phenomenal, influencer with 50 million people on our channel. Do you guys know that there is an influencer out there that they estimate his net worth is $1 billion? $1 billion. His name is Mr. Beast. $1 billion because he's an influencer. I got to tell you, and I shared this with the group, I went and watched one of his earlier videos. I don't mean this in a bad way, but he sucked. I mean, absolutely just outright sucked at making videos, right? Like a scared cat in the camera, right? But guess what? It didn't stop him from getting to $1 billion a year. Now, was it available for us to do that? Yes. By the way, he didn't start when YouTube started. He started way into it. That opportunity was available for each and every single one of us. Because guess what? I probably sucked on my first YouTube video too. And you would probably suck on yours. But he got past it and he built an empire from it. Why do I mention that? Because I believe there's a whole nother level. So, there's people on TikTok. The biggest person on TikTok is not the same as the biggest person on YouTube. And the biggest influencer on each social media. Some cross over and they have a big audience here and a big audience here. But the biggest is always somebody else. Well, guess what? The biggest influencers in the metaverse have not been identified or chosen yet. A whole new opportunity. So if you know somebody, why do I bring it up? Because we're talking about building this thing. If you know somebody that has a young 17, 18, 19-year-old or somebody that's 35 years old who's a woodshop person who's like, I'm trying to build a YouTube channel right now, but it's hard to do. Why? Because there's already 7,400 people on there. They're woodworkers. Well, guess what? The metaverse does not have their woodworking expert, right? Influencer. It's going to come when the technology and everything launches over the next year or 2 or 3 years. So what do you want to do? I'm going to give them some advice here, okay, for that person. This is the 35-year-old guy who likes to build little things in the garage. He's sanding wood and he's making little YouTube videos. Go out, help us build this community. And then when the time is for influencers to launch in the metaverse, you'll already have people that are appreciative because you brought them to the table that will start supporting your channel, your place within the metaverse, and you can have an advantage over the ones that are over here going, no, I'm staying on YouTube. I'm making good money here, because that's what always happens, right? Perfect example, Amazon and Walmart. Amazon starts, says we're doing this web thing. Oh, I got to tell you guys a story. So I was on the call last night, right? Holy mackerel. These guys are going, we need to go clean the porch off, or we need to go take out the garbage or something. Sharona needs to wash the dishes, right? There's things these guys need to do, and I'm holding them up with these stories. So I am on there and on the phone, and there's somebody talking, and they were talking about their experience starting the web. Okay. So they actually were involved in the very early days, and they are doing gazillions of dollars in volume, right? And Visa comes out and says, hey, we're freezing your account because you don't have proof that the cards are being swiped. And they're like, no, yeah, no, card not present because it's all being done on the internet. They're like, what's the internet? What are you talking about? This is a major corporation going, what's the internet? The vast majority of their dollars now are created on this thing called the internet. The FTC, Federal Trade Commission. What do you mean? What are you doing here? They didn't understand. They didn't know it. And they harmed and shut the business down. And today, another great one is the story about the guy who started clubs, the first person to do a shopping club. He started a shopping club. The idea was you bought a membership to this club and they only mark things up 5%. Kind of sounds like Costco and Sam's Club, right? Every day. How many of us go to Costco and buy stuff, right? We're going to Costco today after we go to the gym. We're going to Costco to get stuff for Thanksgiving, right? I'll be in a Costco today. The person who pioneered that went to jail because they didn't understand the concept at the time. So he spent time in prison for something that eventually became commonplace and we do all the time. BJ's Club, Sam's Club, Costco, several options out there of clubs. So, guys, let's go out. Let's make Web3, keep it decentralized. Let's go share this with people. We're not asking for a monthly, hey, you don't have to buy an Avigami a month to stay engaged, right? Even a $50 one gives you 4 months in the club. You're in the DAO forever, right? Get you entrances in events, 1 a quarter forever, right? Far, far, far into the future. These are things that when they can go and put it on a marketplace and sell it if they decide that's not for me, which will develop that marketplace with inside some of the stuff that we're building, where you can easily go put it up there and go, you know what? That Peter guy talks too damn much. I'm out of here. I go on these calls and I think I'm going to be on for 15 minutes. And here we are an hour and a half later and he's still going. And he hasn't even let barely anybody else even say anything, right? Rhonda got in like 3 words and Sharona got in like 42, right? Corey, I think 7. So guys, with that, I'm going to say thank you for being here. Let's go out and build the community. Before we leave, we're going to give Sharona, Rhonda, Corey, and Jan a chance to say something because I don't want them here tomorrow or, well, I guess we will work tomorrow, but and Monday and say, God, he never, I'll pop in a call and they won't know I'm there. They're like, he never lets us say anything. He's just so Peter. Anyway, guys, I'm just teasing. Here they are. Rhonda, take it away.
Oh my golly. Oh my gosh. I have to say this conversation we had yesterday, I'm still floored that this gentleman and the company that he was with, the people that he has all this interaction with and exposure, he knew so little about, so little. He knew words, but he didn't know what they meant or what they were, crypto and metaverse. It convinced me even further in that I have taken for granted how much I have learned in 2 years, or 3 years since we've gotten really dug deep into this. And other people haven't done that. So it's literally people, and you're right, Peter, 5 years down the road, it's going to be very commonplace. And so bringing your loved friends and loved ones and family in to this, just so they can at the very least learn it, just begin to understand what's happening and what will be happening so that you're able to adjust and adapt to it. And along the way, they will by default earn some digital assets just by default, whether they're tried to or not, because this is what we're building. And so it is very, very exciting. And next week we have only just a practical announcement. We only have one presentation because of Thanksgiving, and that's on Tuesday evening at 5 o'clock Pacific. So I want to see double numbers there. I want you to talk, and then take advantage of Thanksgiving and talk some more to your family and your friends and everybody that you see. So that the following week, these presentations have, again, double the numbers, so that people can begin to really learn about what it is that you're doing. We're doing it, but you're doing it. You're the ones out there talking. So talk more, talk as much as Peter. See if we can all talk as much as Peter.
No way.
I mean, triple, a million times more. we will blow this thing up. So we all wanted to go out there and talk like Peter. And what he does when he talks this much is he brings value. That's the beautiful thing about it, right? He brings great value. So let's do that. And we got this thing covered. So share. All right.
Okay. When we were putting together the promotion stuff, and then Dawn and I started gathering information from reports in the back office, I had such a proud mama moment when we could see what folks were doing, whether you had one person or whether you had, like a whole, like what, 2 bronzes and a silver? Oh my gosh, like such proud moments. And it goes, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, but I don't want to build. But just remember, it brings value. And it's not so much about the money that you might make. It's about the money and the wealth we may all make. And community is commerce, and we all do our part. And, that's what it takes. It will just multiply and multiply. And, there is no other place like Nexus where you will be treated so generously by Peter. Like Rhonda and I knew that there was going to be something else. And sure enough, and that's Doug kind of alluded to something on the DigiCall this morning, but wow, just wow, Peter. There's just no end to, what you're trying to do for people so that they can be better versions of themselves, and all of us make the world a better place. And so thank you for that. And it was very humbling today being in Dawn's footsteps, big shoes to fill. She is Thanksgiving-ing today with her daughter and son-in-law. So I got to do what she normally does. So that was very humbling too. And but still an honor to show you all what's going on and where you might be. And I'll make sure people who aren't affiliates yet get the become an affiliate video. I just redid one this morning, and it's really simple. Take the time and have your link ready, because you never know, especially after Thanksgiving and talking like Peter, where you might want to share that link to. So all the best, everybody.
Oh my goodness, I'm going to do I have to do a visual, a graphic for our Discord group, Talk Like Peter. It's just got to happen. It's just got to happen.
We have 2 questions in here, and then we're going to hear from Corey and Jan real quick. Ken Monk is saying he wish he could design a graphic that could be printed and posted at schools or grocery stores. Absolutely, Ken. We're going to knock that out of the park for you. We'll have that in the back office here first part of next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. Rhonda's already figuring it in her brain, and she's already getting little tear tabs done and everything already, and maybe even a QR code on there. Who knows what she'll come up with there to make that and put that all together. Drew says, when someone updates from a lower NFT to a higher NFT, do they sell the lower NFT, or how does it work? Drew, great question. You don't have to sell anything. You're going to burn it. It's one of the neat things. Rising tide raises all ships. So what happens is right now there are X amount. You can go look you know, let's say there's $850 or $1,500, I think it is, $50 NFTs. You move from a 50 to a 200. The 50 gets burned. Now there's only 1499 of them in existence. You move up to the 200. If you burn the 200, it comes off the total. So we literally have a reducing supply. People are burning and moving up through the system, and of course, creating more value. I love these win-win situations where everybody included, every $50 holder, if there's less of them, benefits from that supply and demand side of things, right? And then somebody in the community moves up to the next level with the commitment level and with being able to get access to the education, more crypto trading, which means we move forward and continue to move the Web3 space, this idea of decentralization, you know, forward. So thank you guys. Corey or Jan, you guys here, buddies? We got Buddy and Buddy. Are they out busy?
Corey stepped away to do some holiday decorating.
Okay, he's out
He's
hanging.
just
the-
up on a
shortly ago.
ladder playing.
Yeah, he's hanging the mistletoe with Lisa standing there. Don't try to fool me. Don't even try with that nonsense.
The
there.
Griswold Christmas at the
And
Chris-
Jan, I
Griswold
think, is getting ready to
decorating.
fly home, is he not? I think Jan's
Yes.
on a
Yeah.
plane on his way home. So,
Yes.
all right, guys, we won't hear from the guys today. I think I did enough guy talking for them for the whole day, enough for all three of us. So, thank you for being here on your Saturday. We look forward to helping grow Web3 and make this a decentralized future. Thanks, guys. Everybody have a great weekend.
Take care, everybody.
Thank